You know, I don't recall this movie being that dark. What up, y'all? It's the Black Critic Guy, and today I'm here to review the 1982 movie, The Secret of NIMH. And I gotta say, I was very shocked by this movie. So the basic premise of The Secret of NIMH is it follows Mrs. Bigsby, a recent widow who lost her husband in a tragic accident and recently found out that her son is very ill with pneumonia. At the behest of Mr. Aegis, who recommends that he stays inside a house, she must now find a way to take her house, uproot it from the danger zone when the tractor comes and like sweeps out all of the like crops and stuff. So she goes and finds the owl, who tells her to go find the rats, when in turn they will find a way to help her get her house out of the danger zone. And later on, she not only discovers the secrets of the rats, but the secrets of her husband's past. Now, I was recommended to watch this movie by one of my subscribers, Neon Wave 1, and my god, this movie just shocked me. Literally, this movie is 30 years old this year. It was made in 1982, it is 2012, 30 years, and I am very shocked at how dark, graphic, and just brutal this movie is. But then again, as I think about it, the guy who created this, John Bluth, is known for having a very dark theme-esque movies. I mean, if you watch American Tail, it's very dark if you actually watch it again. Also, The Land Before Time was very dark. What else? Oh, All Dogs Go to Heaven. It was very dark. So I can understand coming from him, yes, it's going to deal with more of darker themes like death and peril and the tragedies and stuff. And it was handled very well. I was surprised by that. And I was thoroughly surprised that they didn't dumb it down for kids. I mean, they just replaced humans with rats. But if it's basically the same thing. I mean, they get hurt. They have political intrigue. That's another thing. There's so many underlying tones in this movie. You know, about experimentation of animals. You know, the cruelty to animals. There's a lot of political intrigue in this movie. The character I liked the most was Mrs. Bigsby. Her love and passion for her kids is unfathomable. The love of a mother is unfathomable. She literally puts her life through perils and dangers so that her kids can have a safer future. And if that's not unconditional love, then I don't know what love is, because that was just heartwarming and touching. The animation for the time that it was made is quite astounding. I mean, compared to today's standards, it doesn't compete. But then again, you gotta take it from the perspective of when it was made 30 years ago. That animation is quite brilliant. But also, this movie is not just all about its animation, it's the story that drives this movie. Because you are so engaged with this character. You root for her from the beginning. You want her to succeed. You want her to, you know, just get everything. And if a movie can make you relate to a mouse and want her to succeed and feel the turmoils and the pressures that she feels, that is a great movie. Voice acting actually was pretty good as well. I mean, there's only one problem I have with the voice acting, and that was actually on Mrs. Bigsby. She talks so softly I couldn't understand what she was saying. I had to turn my volume up all the way just to hear what she had to say, because she has such a soft voice that I could not hear it. A few problems I had. First of all, this movie is really dark. Compared to today's standards, that wouldn't have been a rated G movie. That would at least be PG. Maybe even pushing PG-13. There's blood, there's death, there's violence, there's cussing. I mean, literally, one of the mouses said, "Damn," out loud. I mean, this is just a really dark movie. I don't think as a kid, if I saw this, I would have been terrified as hell. And also, I really didn't like the character of Jeremy the Crow. I know he was there as comic relief, but he was annoying, he was boring, he didn't serve any main purpose to the plot. If they took him out of the movie, I wouldn't have noticed, I wouldn't have cared. He could have easily been taken out of the movie. But all in all, I was astounded by how great this movie was in its story, its character development, its dark underlining tones. Everything about it is so amazing. And that's why I'm going to give this movie a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It is a near perfect film. But anyway, what did you guys think of this movie? Did you like it a lot? Did you just find it disturbing and dark and you didn't like it at all? And let me know, what is your favorite Don Bluth movie? Now, if you don't know who Don Bluth is, he made movies like The Land Before Time, he made American Tail, All Dogs Go to Heaven, and The Secret of NIMH. He made other movies that I can't remember right now. My favorite, honestly, is The Land Before Time. It was the first animated movie that I really loved. It was just a beautiful movie, in my opinion. Comment below and let me know. Anyway, I'm the Black Critic Guy, bridging the gap between movies and anime reviews. Till then, peace YouTube.